Hey everybody, I wanted to show you one of the dies out of the Snowflake Wishes bundle, and I did this on my online card class, but I realized that that's private, so not everybody would get to see it. But I wanted to show you, this one doesn't actually cut out a snowflake, so I want to show you what it does. And it was really funny because I was doing my card class and I had some extra pieces left over from one of my cards. It was like, went on Stampin' Up's website and they had this card that was the same colors. It was like, I think they're in my card room. So this is the card stock that I had embossed with the Snowflake embossing folder, and then I had this other piece that layered behind it. So what I'm going to show you is how I cut this out. Isn't that neat? So this one is the smallest one, which is what it's supposed to be. So let me show you real quick with this. So I just put this in, and this is my handy dandy new cut and emboss machine, and I am running a special on this month. I give you $10 off if you buy one from me and use my hostess code. So you just put the snowflake right down there, and of course this is my wax paper, which helps it release from the paper better. So you just put a piece right over top of it, and then put your die down. Then put your plate on and run it through. I always run mine through and back, just so I can get a good cut. And don't throw these away. Look at the little tiny hearts that are in here. Whoops. So keep these little pieces. You might use these hearts for a shaker card or just for the hearts themselves. So what I do is I keep my containers from embellishments, and then I just put these little pieces in here, and then I have them for another project. It's just like these pieces that were left over from card class. You know, who knew I was going to see a card that would inspire me to use the rest of my pieces? So let's put this in here, and I'm going to put my machine to the side so that we can move on to the card. Sorry about the noise. When it flips up, it does make a little bit of a noise. So let's put this down out of the way and bring the card back in. And I want this little one that I cut. So then it's going to layer right over top of this one. And can you guess what we're going to do next? We are going to speckle this card. I thought that was so awesome because I did that in my card class. So what you want to do is you want to get some of the Frost White shimmer paint, pour some into the cap, and I'm just going to use my Wink of Stella brush because it's already got glitter in it, so a little bit more glitter is not going to hurt it. So then I just take my bone folder, and this is what I'm going to use for my flicking. So you can use, you know, whatever you have handy. If you have like one of your Stampin' Right markers, or just anything that gives you something to tap on. Isn't that cool? And plus, this way, it adds the shimmer paint, and it also adds the Wink of Stella, which is really cool. So you get both of them. You know, put as much on here or as little as you like. I like a lot, so, you know, we're going to put this to the side. Pour my shimmer paint. I just don't want to put it over here and knock it over, which, you know, in my world that happens a lot. So then there were 3 snowflakes on there. And then the fun thing about it was they used the background paper that I had from my other, from my snowflake card, and I had little pieces left over from the shaker card, if you remember, the shaker card. So I had little pieces that I cut off the end, and I was like, oh, how cool is that? So, and then this is just the Peacock, Pretty Peacock. Our friendship is one of a kind. I really like that. It's like snowflakes. They're one of a kind, right? So what you want to do is you just want to offset that a little bit and layer it. And with this mono adhesive glue, it doesn't take a whole lot. I always tell the girls that, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot. So what you want to do, it should be dry already, just layer this piece. And if you wanted to, you could actually add one of the baggies behind there with the glitter, which would be kind of cool too. Maybe I'll have to do that later. But let's do this one for now. I like it. So we've got more room on the bottom than we do on the top. So that's where we're gonna layer this. So we're just gonna, like I tell you, dry fit it and see what you like first, and then go ahead and add your pieces. So just add your, however you think they'd look pretty. I don't know, I don't want to cover that up. So, and then they also had a piece of ribbon on it, which I thought was really pretty. This is some pool party that I had, and I'll have to look in the catalog and see if it's still available. I don't remember if this one is or not. I have a lot of stuff in my stash, so sometimes I use things up, and you know, just so that it can be used. So I think I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter. Okay, let's go glue dot. Glue dot, and let's peel this up, and that way it'll hold your ribbon down really nicely. So we're going to put that to the side, and then let's put this on there, and let's use a glue dot for it, because glue dots hold really nicely too, and plus you don't have to wait for them to dry, just already ready to go. So let's just layer this. Sure that you get it straight. Today's been a wonky kind of day. I've been putting things on crooked, and sometimes that's okay. So let's put the snowflake right about here. That'll be cute. And let's put one up in the corner. And then one more, I think would be really pretty right there on the edge. What do you think? I think that would be good. Just put a little bit more glue on this one, and it'll help hold this down. So then if you wanted to, you could bring in the holiday rhinestones, which are really pretty. They have all the colors in them that would be pretty on this card. So the pool party would be pretty on there, I think. So let's pop one in here. I like that. And the pretty peacock, we'll pop one in there to bring out the color. And then maybe just another one. I do like green. So I think that is adorable. Let me know what you think. It's a pretty easy card. I mean, once you get all your elements cut out, and the flicking is just so much fun. So I gotta clean up my table before I do another video. I don't want that to stay on there, even though I do like glitter. So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.